Hi guys, welcome back in Town, Belgium, and this is your Asian moderator Twist. And today I giving you my deck idea and also deck profile about Giratina V-Star about from the Lost Origin set that must be coming out soon. So I'm gonna talk about this deck profile, also the strategy of the deck, and what I want to do with this deck also. But first of all, our main attack is going to be Giratina Vstar. For 3 energies, you can hit and slap 280 damage. So you can knock out every V-Star Pokemon in this format. Has also a side effect, and it's going to be you must discard 2 energies from your Pokemon to the Lost Zone. Literally in translation, it doesn't say you may or you can. No, you must discard those 2 energies from your Pokemon to the Lost Zone. So, about that attack, don't be afraid. I play like 10 energies in my deck, 5 Grass, 5 Psychic. Also, the Turbo for get those energies on your Pokemon very fastly. Those Mirror Gates, I will translate afterwards what it does. But just load up one Giratina. That's my opinion. Yes, load up just one Giratina. Try to attack with your one Giratina, and the rest is for later. Also, the V Star attack. My opinion, I'm gonna use that attack in late game. The reason why is if you have 10 cards in your lost zone, and I just want to say it now, you can get those 10 cards easily in the last zone, in my opinion, with this engine of this deck. Because I was reading all the cards and translated all the cards and try to repeat it after every card in my head, what I can do with it, try to search the combination of it, and yeah, that's the reason I wanted to show you today a deck idea and also the deck profile, what I have built at the moment. There will be changes in the future, maybe, I'm not sure. I must try to test this deck. If I'm satisfied and the deck goes very, very good, in my opinion, I will keep this deck profile, the deck list, I would say. And yeah, so we go further. There is also a secondary attacker, but a late game attacker. There's gonna be the Sableye. Sableye needs only 1 psychic energy, but you need 10 cards in your lost zone to put 12 damage counters on your opponent's side of the field in any way you like. The reason why I called it a late game attacker is 1. You can get easily 6 prizes in 1 turn, and how it does it, I will explain it. So there is still running some VMAX Pokemon in this format, like Shadow Rider, the Ice Riders. Are there any other VMAX Pokemon? Maybe Urshifu VMAX, and I'm not sure. But there will still running somewhere VMAX Pokemon. The easily 6 price taker is just easy. Try to hit with your Giratina 280 on the first VMAX Pokemon. Then try to get a Boss Orders, catch another VMAX Pokemon, hit that, another 280 damage, and set up your Sableye between while. Then, if the Giratina is knockout or is not knockout, you can retreat it to Sableye and just snipe those 2 VMAX Pokemon with 120 damage on it, and you get easy 6 prizes. Cool, isn't it? So, the reason I play in 1 memory capsule is for the attack of the Giratina V. The reason why it has a shred attack for 3 energies, does 160 damage, so you can slap through that Miltank with the ability that he can't take damage from V Pokemons. So shred is very cool, 160 damage, KO a Miltank, and let's go. Also, you can do it. You can kill it also with Sableye if you want, but memory capsule, you never know. But that's the reason this deck profile is just a deck idea. Just yeah, why not a memory capsule? Set up your Pokemons very standardly. Battle VIP Pass, Quick Balls, Ultra Balls. Then we have the Lost City. I'll explain it later, but we go to the engine of this deck. how to get those cards into the lost zone. It's gonna be Comfy, Bannet, and also Colress Experiment. How does it work? Very easily. Comfy is gonna be your setup in the beginning of the game. You can look at the top two cards from your deck, choose one of it, put it in hand, and the other card goes to the lost zone. If you can do that twice of 3 times in a row, you got 3 cards in your lost zone. Next, support of the turn, close the experiment, look at the top 5 cards, put 3 cards in your hand, 2 cards in in the lost zone, so you get easily like 5 cards in one turn. Also, Bannet will help you. You can put a supporter card from the discard pile to the hand, and Bannet goes to the lost zone. So Shuppet, Bannet goes to the lost zone. It's an extra 2 cards. And you get easily 7 cards, maybe in a first turn or second turn, but you get those 7 cards very, very easily and fast. Bannet is very, very cool to play because you can recycle the supporters that you want. So you're not going to use the pal pads anymore. Just set up your Bannet, get one of your supporters back. Pretty nice to play. And it's also very easy setup with some level balls and also evolution incense or ultra balls. It's easy to play. This is going to be your turbo engine to get your energies on the Giratina or any Pokemon that you want. You need 7 cards in your lost zone to get this off. Search 2 different kinds of energies and attach them to your Pokemon. So that's gonna be very easy. Set up your lost zone with 7 cards with those cards and play the Mirror Gate. Get 2 different kinds of energies. Put it on your Giratina and also attachment of turn. Again, hit 280 to your opponent's active Pokemon and just let's go. So every time you can knock out a Pokemon Vstar or V, doesn't matter, you can hit every Pokemon in this format at the moment, only and except the VMAXs. And that's the reason I play the Sableye. Lost City, one of the cool cities at the moment. No, Lost City, if it's a Pokemon there's knockout, you can it's gonna be going to the Lost Zone, not in the discard pile. Only the energies that are attached are the tools. Okay, in my opinion, you can also play Trainer Court if you want to recycle those energies back. But it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't need Trainer Court in my opinion. But you can play it. It's not a must, but you can play it. Then we have here the Sweeper. 1 card from your hand to the Lost Zone, and you can put a Trainer Tool card or a Stadium to the Lost Zone. That's an extra 2 cards for your Lost Zone. It's also a good setup if you want to get very fast your setup for your 7 cards in the Lost Zone. But it's very useful and also very handy in a match. So this was my deck idea. I don't know what you think about, guys. I would say let me know in the description box. If there are any changes, just put everything in the description box. Let me know it. I hope you like my deck idea and deck profile. I would say thumbs ups, and I will test it very soon. And I would say build it, play it, have fun, and see you next time, guys. Peace.